Hello again, welcome to another session of asynchronous JavaScript. In this session, we are going to discuss about what is promise.all method, how it works, and when to use it, and how to handle the error in case of promise.all. Let's start. Assume you have the two promises like this, promise 1 and promise 2. Here promise 1 is resolved immediately, whereas promise 2 is resolved after 1 second. We know that when you consume to promise 1 and promise 2, we will be getting the result of promise 1 immediately, but we will be getting the promise 2 result after 1 second. But instead of that, if you would like to have the result of the promise 1 and promise 2 at the same time, in that case, you can use the promise.all method. So, what is promise.all method definition? It is an interview question. According to MDN, the promise.all method takes an iterable of promises as an input and returns a single promise that resolves to an array of the results of the input promises. So let's see what it is and let's see what is the simple definition of promise.all. So here I am going to use the promise.all method. Promise.all, and as I say, it takes the array of promises. So promise 1 and promise 2. Save it and let me print what it is. So let's save this to one variable. Let's say promise all. You can give any name. Let's save it. Now we can see that promise which is in pending state and it returns the promise result which is of array type, and you can see the result at zeroth element we have the result of the first promise, and at the first element we have the result of the second promise. So now we can define that promise.all method takes the array of promises as an input and returns the promise that will have the promise result, so which is of array type. Now we know how to consume to the promise. So since the promise.all method returns the promise, we can consume to the promise using the then handler like promise all dot then, and we know that it returns the array of result values. Now let us print the values console.log values. First promise, second promise. And if you observe, we can see the result after 1 second, not immediately. So let's clear it and save it again. You can see the result after the 1 second. Because the second promise here resolved after the 1 second, we can see the result after 1 second only. So when you use the promise.all method, it waits for all the promises to be settled, then it will give the result. Now, not just the promises, you can pass the primitive values also to this promise.all method. Like, let's say, constant promise 3 equal to, you can give any name. So let's say some 200, and let pass that here, promise 3, save it. Now you can see that after 1 second, first promise, second promise, and the value 200. So here the promise.all method will treat that passed array contains only two promises that are having the result promise. Now let us see error scenario. So let me reject here and save it. So till now we have seen that whenever we have the resolved promises like promise 1 and promise 2, in that case we saw the result after the 1 second because the second promise was resolved after the 1 second. Now whenever you have the rejected promise, what will be the result? Save it. You can see immediately you can see the error, uncaught error. So whenever you have the rejected promise in the input of promise.all method, then it will reject immediately. So the promise.all method will be rejected if any one of the input values are rejected. Like any one of the input promise is rejected, then immediately it will be rejected. Let's say if you make it resolve here and make it reject here. So reject, and now see what will happen. So now instead of rejecting immediately, it will reject it after 1 second, because here the promise to is rejected now and it is rejected after 1 second. So that is the reason you can see that error after 1 second instead of immediately. So now in this case we have the uncut error. So how to catch it? So we know that we have the catch handler. So catch handler of the promise you can use error. In my next video I will be covering how to handle the errors in case of promises. And now here in this case you can write the any custom error, or you can make any network call, anything. You can say there is some error. So now we can see that in catch block there is some error. So this is how we can handle the errors using the catch handler. So now we have seen that promise.all method will reject if any one of the input promise is rejected. So in this case we are not able to get the resolved promise value. So how to get it? So now let us say we have a scenario where we want to get the result of the resolved promises even though there are rejected promises. So in this case, even though the promise 2 is rejected, we want to get the other promise resolved value. So to get that, we have to handle the errors in different way. So let us see how to do it. Now here what I do, I just type promise dot all and it takes the array of promises. So here instead of just passing the promise 1, promise 2, promise 3, so here I am going to add the catch handler for the each of the promises. Promise 1 dot catch, and we know that catch will take the error object. So error, and here I am going to return the error. Same way we can do for the promise 2 also. Promise 2 catch error, and then promise 3. And here the promise 3 is just a primitive type, so it doesn't contains the catch handler or method, so it will throw errors. That's why I just keep promise 3. So now what we are doing here, we are handling the error for each promise. So promise 1, promise 2 and promise 3 is just a primitive type. So we are not doing that. Then we have to use the then handler, and this is array type. So now just use console.log values of 0. Now let us go and save it. So now after 1 second you see the output, first promise, second promise and 200. So now even though there is error, we can see the output of the first promise, and the second promise is nothing but an error actually. So here you can new error, you can say there is some error. If we save it, we can see that result, first promise and then error, then 200. So this is how we can get the output of the resolved promise even though there is a rejected promise in the input of the promise.all method. Thank you for watching. If you are new to promise, please watch my video on promise. I will be mentioning the link in the description of this video. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon.